Okie dokie. Ooh. It's looking a bit wobbly right there. Oh well. Right. So, hello Kureria. Nice to see you. As you can see, sun is shining, so you see nothing behind me. Oh well. We've got a few things to tackle. The in-between gaps here need to be darker. The cat needs detail, and the church needs detail, and this situation needs to be fixed right there. So, that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna take a smaller brush. Feet, sun. The Witch of Paint, feet, sun. Yes, we are feet. We have the sun right here. Big, big, big and present. And a lot of sunflowers because I'm a sunflower girl. What can I say? I like my flowers. Oops. There's some dark paint getting mixed in there, but it doesn't really matter. Just make it slightly darker. I think that still counts as a yellow. But like a very dark and muted yellow. That works wonderfully, I think. But I'm too scared to go in between the gaps with such a big paintbrush, so I'm gonna switch over to this one. Reminds me that I need to do a garden plan for next year. What to cut down, what to keep, what to plant. Ooh, that's a very good thing to keep in mind. I'm glad I reminded you of that. Your shirt matches the background today. Kinda. I mean, I'm a bit darker than in value than the window, if you can see. Isn't it lovely when the sun shines in Ireland? Well, I mean, this is the sunroom, so, you know, it's supposed to be like this, technically speaking. Is it light or is it fog? It's light, as I said. Hello. Here we have a heat wave, and meanwhile you seem to be chilling. I am chilling in a nice jumper, and I'm actually starting to feel a little bit hot, so maybe the jumper was a not so smart choice. But either way, yes, I am chilling. To be fair, when I'm putting it down, it looks a lot more yellow than when it dries. Like when it dries, it's just sort of looks like brown. Interesting. Ooh, it's plus 14 Celsius here. Does that count as a heat wave? Warmest day in a while. I think the two of us are literally just chilling, Korea. Poor you, Abian. Poor you, Abian. Just a bit warmer than for us. I don't know what degrees it is at the moment, but the sunroom is sunny and warm. I can tell you that. Very lovely weather. Send me some cold. It's not cold. It's nice. Exactly. It's perfect. It's perfect weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Just the right amount of warm that we wouldn't want to give up for anything. think you can sort of see that the brown is a shade of yellow, right? What perfection would you send back for it? What perfect weather can you send that's more perfect than the one we have? The perfect virtual hugs. Virtual hugs are not weather, but I suppose I can take that. I guess, maybe. I don't know. At this point, I should perhaps mention I'm not the witch of weather. And this is going to take a while. I need to mix myself some more colour in that area. Can we add a little bit of burnt sienna? I said a little bit of, not so much that it turns into burnt sienna. I'm gonna add a little bit of a dark colour into the mix. Not too much, after all, we don't want this to look brown. We still want to keep some yellow in here. I feel like this was too drastic of a different shade, but it doesn't really matter. We're all going to balance it out, I suppose, in the end. Only kinda. To be fair, I don't have an air conditioning either. So if it does get really, really hot, I've got nothing to save me. That's not too drastically different of a shade. It's fine. I'm just gonna be painting in the tiny little gaps. I might use it as well for the middle of the sunflowers, just to make them darker than the leaves, because typically the inside, the middle bit, where the seeds, I think, are of a sunflower, are usually a brown. So I'm gonna have to do that once I've finished filling in the gaps here with this dark-ish yellow paint. You have a small fan. Oof. I've got hot tea, which is kind of heating me up a little bit, but that's fine. I'm not mad about it. Okay. Such small details. But I think we're doing a good job for what we've got. Considering I'm doing this in only yellows. If you want the tea part, you need to handle the hot part as well. I know. It's just, I don't know, it feels a lot warmer in here than it does in the kitchen, even though in the kitchen we've got the fire on. The fireplace, I mean. Not like the kitchen burning down or anything. That would be concerning. think we only put the fireplace on though to get the humidity down in our house. So it's not on because it's too cold. It's just on to get some humidity out of the air. So how's the week been? Not that bad, I would say. It's been pretty nice. Bit rainy, bit windy, bit stormy. We once almost lost our laundry, but we got it back. It was really windy, but also really fun, you know? I've been working on getting that video for this week done. I've got the voiceover done now, so I only need to put everything together tomorrow, possibly. This weekend's video is gonna be with the book cover thing for my for Tilly's friend. Well, also my friend, but you know. It's not that, you know, I've gotten a finished book cover now, but I've got so much footage that I thought it's best to just make a video out of that, and then once I get around to finishing a proper book cover, I'm gonna make a video out of that. But it's almost September, so like Inktober's creeping ever closer. I'm not making any spoilers because I haven't read the book. So there's that. There's no chance of me spoiling anything. I'm a little bit nervous about Inktober, but I think it's gonna be fine. I've done it twice before already. The only thing I'm nervous about is keeping up with YouTube alongside it. I haven't managed to work as far ahead as I would have liked to in the past couple of days. Well, weeks, rather. There have been points where I was like 2 weeks ahead, but due to some circumstances that I couldn't control, I've fallen back to finishing a couple of days before the video comes out. It's fine. I'm probably going to be uploading the streams every day anyway, so I might not do that many videos during October, because I'll be uploading the streams from Twitch regularly. We'll see how it goes. Yep. You know, maybe in September I can get enough done that I don't have to worry too much about videos during October. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. No, I'm not in need of ideas for videos. I've got a lot of things both on my mind and stuff that I would like to do. Also, I just realized I might have accidentally erased the fence posts. That's not ideal. We'll figure this out. Oh shoot! So where were they? There was one, I think. Oh goodness. You just blended with them. Ah! I just erased the fence post. No! Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Let's not panic. That's a bit annoying, right? I think one was there as well. Got one there. No, we've got one there. One possibly somewhere here. Oh goodness, I don't know. It's okay, let's not panic. Right, okay, I think behind the rest of that sunflower things should be a little bit lighter. Let's try and lighten up some of the areas where I think the posts were. No, that wasn't it. That was not it. It's fine, we'll paint over that. Actually, I think we might be fine with just... Actually, maybe not. Great, okay, I think... There. We'll lighten this area a little bit. And then we'll fix that later. Right. Happy little accidents. I don't know if these are so happy, but I suppose happy little accidents is how it's gonna go. Now I painted over the fence again, but this time it isn't that bad, I think. We can just have the fence post like that. It's fine. It's fine. Happy little accidents. Things happen. And now it's all black again. Great. Okay, I feel like this is more brown than yellow. It's fine. Oops. Let's not put our hand in paint. Maybe it'll dry more yellowish like the other colours. Who knows? Ooh, actually, it looks a little green as well. If anyone asks, it's dark yellow. Dark yellow, a colour that 100% exists. Well, it should. It probably does. So, let's see to it. I'm gonna just add a little blurry detail in the background so that we can pretend there's other sunflowers behind the sunflowers. Right, we've got a kitty cat in the sky. Feels weird to be doing shadows in yellow. Oh my goodness. I'm doing the shadows all wrong. I need a paper towel. Where is the light coming from? The sun. Where's the sun? In front of the cat. Are the shadows going to be in front of the cat? No, they won't. Right, chill. It's fine. We can fix this. Everything can be fixed. We just need deep breaths. Okay. So a shadow is coming from, it's going to be above, on top of the cat, not underneath it. And also more behind. So the tail is going to be shaded like that. We'll figure this out. You touched the painting. Someone's not gonna like that. Shh. I needed to get some stress off, and drumming my fingers helps me build down some stress. Good. Because then I would have to complain that you're being mean to someone. I don't know who, considering Tilly will be dealing with telling me off for drumming my painting. I ain't no meaning either. Yes, you're not. Of course you're not. Because you're not going to tell Becky what I did. So it's all good. I'm gonna try to add some sort of details to the background to make it look like there's something else behind there. So like there's a little bit of depth. We've got sunflowers behind this and it's just a little bit dark. Okay. I'm going to outline the windows. Technically the same colour, I would say. Or we try to mix a little bit of a more orange-ish yellow. Orange-ish. Let's try that. See how that looks. That looks fine, I'd say. Still on the yellow side. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Still in the yellow spectrum. Orange-ish. Yes, ish. It's an ish. It's like yellow with a hint of orange. That's what I was going for. You know? Okay. I think it's a bit weird that the stems of the sunflowers are the same colours as the sunflower leaves. But I don't know how to solve that with these colours. I mean, we have a very limited palette to work with, so I don't know. Okay, no. We're not doing single shingles. That looks a little odd. I may need a bigger brush. Ta-da. more of this weird greenish yellow ochre. I'm going to make this a little bit more messy, give it a little bit of structure, I guess. I don't know how that makes sense, but we're starting to look like a building that could possibly stand in this place. Right, now what to do about these stems? I should probably make them darker because I think green in hue, well, not hue, but in value, tends to look darker than yellow. So we're going to add a tiny hint of orange to the yellow, but trying to keep the yellow as the dominant color in this. Give them some shading. Make only the brightest bits yellow. Oh, light yellow. I don't remember what yellow we used for this, so excuse me. Do you think you could draw a tiny dark yellow birdie flapping around? I could draw a couple of birds in the sky. Yes. I could do that. We've already got a cat in here after all. So, you know, a bird is not going to be that big of a challenge to add as an extra into this. Very difficult question is, when does this yellow start being an orange? Like, is there a certain point where it stops being yellow and just becomes orange? Because at this point I think it's still yellow, in my opinion. To be fair, everyone would have a different answer, wouldn't they? Just in case you convince yourself it's orange. I mean, nah. It's not really orange, I would say. Like, I would overall still call this painting yellow. I would say this was done with yellow colours, or colours from the yellow spectrum, you know? Yellow colour spectrum. It absolutely is. Even though some of these yellows have turned brownish, but it is still very much a yellow painting. And I wouldn't want it any other way. think giving the stems and leaves a different colour to the petals of the sunflower really helps make them stand apart from each other, not like be just one yellow. See, I'm still calling it yellow. Okay. Oh wow, from a distance this looks really detailed and nice, and it's got depth, I would say, at least. Okay, I like the way that looks, at least from the screen. Paints in green, wow, look at this amazing yellow. It's not green, nothing in here is green. I haven't used any green in here. The secret is colour blindness. But I'm not colourblind, am I? At least I don't think so. I'm seeing colours pretty well. And I do like see subtle differences between colours sometimes. Because I work with colour so much. I maybe use that in your advantage. But you're not going to be the only person who's going to see this painting, are you? Other people are going to see it too. And those are the people I need to convince that this is yellow. That's true, just get them to think they're colorblind as well. That's a difficult thing to convince people of. At least for someone like me. I'm gonna use a bright yellow. And shade our lovely fence a nice colour. You are a master witch, you can do anything. I wouldn't even know where to start. Let's try and relift that area of the fence back up so I can shade in what I had in mind for the fence. Right, I think we need some darker grass in front of here. So we are going to go ahead and try another orangish shade of yellow. Ah yes, this is exactly what we need in front of here. Pushing the boundaries, I see. No, I'm not pushing the boundaries. I'm just making myself a darker yellow, that's all. A dark, warm tone of yellow, so I've got some contrast between the slightly colder dark yellow. See how nice it looks? It looks very nice, so I regret nothing. That I do regret. Now that is orange. Right, let's... Oh my goodness, how much of yellow do I need to get this back to yellow? Okay, now that's a little bit brighter than the other shade, but it's fine. We're just gonna put everything together anyway. Now we need to think about where we're going to put our flying little birdie. How are we gonna do that? It's not orange, it's orangish yellow. No, that colour that I had mixed there for a second did look too much like orange and not enough like yellow. That is something that I have to and will admit. But it's okay, errors happen, you know? What's important is that we fix them. And in this case, all I had to do was add more yellow to my orange. Okay, to be fair, the colour is called light pink. No, like not light red, light red. So like technically it was adding yellow to the light red, but you know what I mean. In my eyes, it's orange, but it doesn't really matter. feel like I'm being a lot braver with this one than I was with the last. This painting overall. Will give you that this guy is looking rather empty. Oops, I got water on the camera cable, that's not good. As long as you're happy with it, it's alright. True that. Okay, I feel like adding a little bit of brickwork to the church building. Not much, just a little bit. Let's add a little bit of burnt sienna in there. Some more yellow ochre. Water. And a dark mix of bricks right along this wall. So add some shadows right underneath here. Okay. Looks okay, pretty much. I mean, the church doesn't have as much detail as the other regions yet, so okay. Let's see where we can put in a little birdie. I'd say we have one fly above the church and maybe some back here. So let's take some of this. Gonna make it a chunky little birdie. Of course it doesn't have to be a really realistic bird, but considering the environment we've got, let's try to get at least some things right. We might just leave it as like a shadow. Attract bluebirds to your yard. That's not what I'm looking for technically, but thank you for that list. That list is very nice. It's nice that there is a list out there to show people how they can attract birdies to their gardens. Oh, you don't want to learn. We've got a lot of birds already, so I don't think we need to learn anything to attract birdies because we already have birds. What's the point in attracting more birds if there's already a ton of birds? It's very nice though, watching the birds in the garden in the morning and lunchtime sometimes as well, sometimes dinner, when they are picking some food. Right, let's add a little birdie here. That is... doing this. How about more birds? All of the birds for you. Our garden would get overrun, Abian. It would get overrun by birds, and I don't think my parents would like that. Okay, the detail in the background there has been lost a little bit. So, I'm gonna add it back in. that sad. We've got a lot of birds here already. It's fine. We don't need more birds. There's plenty of them where we are. Oops. Big blob. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's take a look at that. What are we thinking? The sky still feels a bit empty. You know what I mean? But otherwise I think the painting is done. Aside from maybe a little bit more shading for the birds. A little bit darker in some areas. Think like it was like, what else would little you would have wanted to draw in the sky? I don't know. I mean, in the sky here, I literally just have the sun, so I don't think I had that much courage to go outside the box of the thing. So I suppose we're done. I would just say we're done. And I can take off the tape. Haha, you know what I didn't remember to bring? A fine liner to sign with. But then again, this is supposed to be all yellow. So I'm just going to take a dark yellow paint and sign with that. Wrap it around the ball. Da, da, da. No don't get caught on yourself, thank you. Oops. Twist. And there we go. This one I think is gonna have to be lifted first. We're gonna try to be so careful. Oops. I suppose I wasn't careful enough. It's fine. Ah! It's so sticky. Such stickiness. I've got a very yellow tape ball now. Everything is yellow. Including the tape. There's a little bit of that got through there, but it's fine. No, don't lift off the paper. To be fair, if these birds in the distance were up close, they would probably be huge. But it doesn't really matter. My son doesn't usually have this anyway, so we're not in the full realm of realism here. I wonder what Google would say to this, considering this isn't really Van Gogh style. Like, I kept away from that, mostly. So I kind of want to know what Google is going to say about this. Van Gogh would probably like it, yeah. What my question is Google still going to say this is Van Gogh style, even though it's not supposed to be, at least. Right, but first we need to be good artists and sign our piece. Okay, so let's see what my phone would think of it. Lens. Okay, we're getting different artists over the fields. Skizzukus. We've got some elements there. Ah, Starry Night. No, I don't know. It's getting a little hot in here. And I believe, anyways, doesn't really matter who did the painting. We now did this, and I'm really proud of it because I pushed it as far as I was willing to go and could go with the colour yellow, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna just, hang on, flip it over, and we're gonna try to even out some of these bubbles by wetting the back, and then I can call it a day. Thank you. Monotone paintings are not easy, especially with a colour like yellow. Like with blue, I would have had less of an issue, I think. Oh my goodness. This is so much work watering the back. Right, okay, is the other one going to be more useful for this? Yes. Can get a lot more coverage with just this brush than I can with the other one. So this is good. Great, okay. So this is technically the second A3 piece of painting that I've done for this channel. See, it's so weird because usually I don't do big things. I just work on small things. And that's fine with me, but doing something big once in a while, very nice, because I got to get a lot of stuff in there as well. Right, I'm gonna let that dry now, and I'm gonna call it a day. It's funny where this painting has got me. But it's a good piece of art if it's inspiring me to do more things. Yes, I did leave my comfort zone a little bit because yellow is not a great colour to work with sometimes, and I had to really tell myself to just, okay, it's fine if I mix in a little bit of orange or red or brown-ish black tones if I want to get a darker yellow shade, because otherwise I would not have gotten this done. I say over a blank piece of paper. The backside, isn't it always so nice? Anyways, that's it for today. I'll see you on Friday. Goodbye. We'll see what we do on Friday. I haven't thought of anything yet. We'll see what mood I'm in. Goodbye. Bye.